Good afternoon, my friends, and welcome to our final shared reading of the week. We know we've been thinking about the great fiction story Pirate Substitute this week, and we are going to round out the week by thinking a little bit more about the connections that we can make. We know a lot of times we're always focused on finding the main idea or doing a retell or doing one of our many comprehension strategies. And sometimes Ms. Murray just likes us to take a step back because just as important as it is to be doing all those strategies, it's also very important for us to be enjoying what we're reading and making some great connections. And that's the work that we're going to do today. As we read the story, I want you thinking about what would it be like if you had a pirate substitute? Would you be shocked? Would you be excited? Would there be any adventures that you want to go on? And you're going to take all of these ideas and you're going to do a written reflection in the activity, but we're going to try and make some great text to person connections, text to self connections, and see what it would be like if you were in this class. So without further ado, the pirate substitute. It was 8:05 and their teacher still wasn't there. That meant a substitute was on the way. The door burst open, and there stood a pirate. His peg leg thumped on the floor as he walked to the board. "My name is Pirate Chalkbeard," he said. He pulled back his sleeve. In place of his hand was a long piece of chalk. The students gasped. Everyone stared except Jack. He sat in the back, drawing in his notebook. So all the other students gasped because they were shocked. But it doesn't seem like Jack is too shocked. He's just kind of doing his thing. What would you be? Would you be shocked or would you be like, whatever, you got a pirate chalk hand? That's cool. Pirate Chalkbeard taught them many things and he taught them fast. He held up a giant map and pointed out the oceans. He taught the students to yell, "Ahoy!" and "Scurvy dog!" At last, Pirate Chalkbeard thumped to the back of the room. He looked at Jack and at Jack's notebook. "May I?" he asked. Jack nodded. Pirate Chalkbeard lifted the notebook and stared at it for some time. It was a drawing of a picture fighting a group of skeletons. "Ah, it's a beauty," the pirate cried. He stomped back to the front of the room. "It's time to dig up me booty," he said. "Your what?" a boy asked. "Me treasure to the playground," Pirate Chalkbeard cried. Now, let's take a moment here and make a connection. Would you like to go on a treasure hunt? Have you ever been on a treasure hunt? I don't know about you, but it seems pretty exciting to me. The students followed their substitute teacher outside and started digging near the swings. "Heave ho!" cried the pirate. Finally, they hit something solid. They helped Chalkbeard lug out an old wooden chest. Inside the treasure chest were pirate costumes. The class pulled them out in a rush, right? So they pulled them out super, super quickly. And by the time Jack reached inside, there was nothing left. So do you think you would be one of those kiddos who was reaching so fast, rushing to get it, or would you hang back like Jack? Chalkbeard winked, took off his hat, and set it on Jack's head. "I was once a shy pirate myself, you know," he said. "You were?" Jack asked. "Aye," the pirate said. Jack felt the brim of the large hat, the brim's like the edge of it, and smiled. "Thank you, Captain," he said. "Arr!" Chalkbeard cried. He added, "Remember, matey, it's the size of your heart, not your voice, that matters." Let's take a quick moment to pause here. I'm going to reread that. "Remember, matey, it's the size of your heart, not your voice, that matters." So, what do we think the pirate's trying to say here? We know Jack's kind of a quieter kid, but does being quiet mean he's anything less? No. We can see here that the pirate substitute is sharing that the most important thing is the size of your heart, how much you care. So, Jack grinned. "I know why it takes pirates so long to learn the alphabet," Jack said. "Oh, and why might that be?" Chalkbeard asked. Because they spend years at sea, Jack said. And our Chalkbeard added, right? So we have that little pirate human. So my friends, what we're going to do today is you're going to just do a little connection work. You're going to imagine that you are a student in that class and you are participating in all these pirate adventures. And then we're going to come back next week after a lovely weekend for a brand new shared reading. All right, my scholars, great work with this. I can't wait to see what you come up with, and I'll be seeing you on Monday. Bye.